Okay guys, now is the part 6 of Create Your Triad 5 game with Scratch Desktop with me, David Setiabudi. Now, as you see before, frame 1 up until 4 is the idle animation, frame 5 is the left punch, frame 6 to 10 is walking. Now I want to make frame 11 as the right punch. Okay, so after you use the left punch, when you press spacebar again, you can do right punch. Okay, so let's start for the coding. This one, okay, in frame 1, 2, 3, 4 is the idle animation. So when we press nothing, it will become like this, and 5 is punching. Okay, when you press spacebar like this, you will do punching with left hand. So if I keep pressing the spacebar, it will be always using the left punch. It never used the right punch. And then for the 7th one, 7 until 10, is the walking animation. So when you press right, you press left. This is the animation. Okay, using the costume 7, 8, 9, and 10. Some people call it frame, some people call it costume. In Scratch, we call it costume. Okay, now, so we are going, or code. Okay, so the punch will take turn. So it's not just showing the costume number 5, costume 5. We also show costume 11 to take turn. Sometimes it's costume 5, sometimes it's costume 11. It takes turn. After 5, 11, 11, 5. 5, 11, 5, 11, and so on. Now, let's draw from costume 4. Then I will make a duplicate. This costume 11 should be down there below. We put costume 11 down below by copying costume 4. Now as you see, this one is already grouped. Okay, this one and this one. Okay, I'll put this punch a bit down. So I wanted to compare the left and right punch target. Okay, this one and this one should go behind. Okay, now it's the frame 11 is using the right punch. But then how to make the coding? Okay, as we know, this one is using the right punch, the left punch and right punch. See? It's always using the left punch. Now, for the right punch, we need to make another variable. We don't use random because we don't want to, let's say sometimes I punch left, and then right. So I don't want to use it, but I want to make it to take turn. So in order to do that, I'm going to make a variable. How to do the variable? The variable is here, and we make a variable of punches or left right punches. Okay, left right punches. So the first time it's like a boolean. Boolean means 0 or what? True or false. So in the first time, I'm going to set the boolean, I mean the left right punches is 0. Okay, left or right punches is 0. And then when key space is pressed, switch to costume 5. Okay, here at the costume 5, I want to make another option which is not just costume 5, sometimes it's also costume 11. But if we do this, it's obviously we use the right hand. Okay, so the costume 5 here is gone. It's only using the costume 11, which is the last one. So here I want to take turn, so I'm using another if to choose between these two. So I put an if statement here. Oops, sorry. This one is costume 11, and the other one is costume 5. And I'm going to put it back here. See? Now, I'll put down this idle animation and walking animation. We just concentrate on this one first. So as you see, the script is getting more and more, so you need to know where to put so that you don't feel confused with the script. It's getting larger and larger, so you need to be careful where you put it, and when you create a block like this to separate the animation, not just put everything inside this when flag is clicked. Okay, so when do we use the costume 5? When do we use the costume 11? So here we use if, and this one, if the left or right punches is 0, so we use costume 5. And then there's something we need to put here. Can you guess? And we have to add this one, this new script. Okay, so it will alter this costume 5 and 11. You put it here. So if the left right punches is 0, it's altered become 1. Or else here, if the left and right punches is already 1, it becomes 0. Left punches, right punches. So you see here, walking left, walking right, walking left, walking right, walking left, walking right, punch. You see? Left punches, right punches, right punches, left punches. So the left and right punches is already done. And here you can see the scripts. I will show you from the beginning. You can press pause if you want to. This is the walking animation script or code. And this is the idle animation. I hope you enjoyed my tutorial, and later on we'll make more games from this. Okay, see ya, and press like.